Good morning, friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Caitlin. I am a stay-at-home mom of two, and today is the coziest of cozy days. I'm in all the cozy comfort right now. It is snowing outside. It looks absolutely beautiful. I just bundled up the kids, and they're outside playing now. And this is just what's so cute. Sorry, I'm checking on them. And this is what's so cute and wholesome about kids. Like, we don't have a yard for them to play in. We live like right outside of a city, and so we just have a driveway and an alleyway. But the kids don't care. They're making the most of it. Me and my husband care. That's why we're like looking for a home, trying to find a house so we can have a yard. But I just love like the innocence of a child where they're like, they can make play literally anywhere. I think I've been realizing, especially with how defeating looking for a house has been recently, just because the market is so crazy. I've been having a little bit of a victim mentality, and I'm trying to change that. And I also felt a little bit of that conviction this morning. I was watching a Nicole Green video, and she was like talking and kind of joking about how exhausting it is to like make the beds, especially like bunk beds, and how tiring that can be. But then she was like, I had the thought of, at least they have a bed. At least my kids have a bed. At least we have beds. And that was just like the confirming thing for me of like what I've been thinking internally. I just want to have like a grateful heart, a grateful spirit. I think lately I've just been really getting caught up in the negative. So trying to work on that. But first things first, I want to straighten up the kitchen just so I can have like a clean, clear surface to be able to bake. Make some bread. I thought it would be fun to have maybe a little mom chat too while we do this. Just clip my hair back here. I have been thinking a lot lately about kind of doing some outside research to look for some support, some tips for mom rage. It's not something I love talking about because it feels, I don't know, embarrassing, and I hate that I'm dealing with it, but that's also real life, and I am. I never dealt with mom rage when I had my son. My son is my oldest. When I had him, I was just like on cloud nine all the time, always happy. It's not that there weren't moments that weren't hard, but even in the hard moments, I was like, don't want to be doing anything else though, so this is great. I love this. I didn't really deal with getting overstimulated a ton, sometimes with like touch, just because especially with nursing and things like that. Definitely not sound. I didn't really ever get overstimulated with sound. And then when I ended up having two kids, that was a different story. I actually did deal with a little bit of postpartum depression with my second, and I will kind of maybe save that story for another time. I can get easily overstimulated, easily like irritable, and just kind of feel like the worst version of myself. And I don't love that. So there's some techniques that I have found to kind of help with that, but I'm still struggling. A mom from my son's co-op is actually starting a group, and the whole purpose was this is she has experienced mom rage and now does not anymore. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say anymore, but she has like really worked on it and is doing a lot better with it. And so the whole purpose of this group is kind of that. And that was truly the first time I saw somebody really like publicly talk about it, because I do think that it's something that brings on so much shame and so much guilt, and we just don't like to talk about that side of us. Thankful for this group to be starting and hope that it helps. But like I said, I'm going to also look up some resources, because I'm sure they're all out there on how to help with this and cope with this and work on it and make it better. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to have a little vulnerable corner for a second, because I do think that this is something that is not talked about a ton, because it is embarrassing. And I just want to kind of push past my own embarrassment and just say, if you are also dealing with that, know that you are not alone. So my hope in admitting this now is that after some time, after some research, after some practicing it, I'll be able to find some useful tools and would definitely make, you know, a video of that. So consider this the before, and hopefully there will be a good after. Look at this beautiful, beautiful loaf of sandwich bread. I just feel like the shape-wise came out like almost to perfection. Normally they always are like a little imperfect looking, which I'm fine. Like this one, for example, is like, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's like slopes down, so it's a little bit taller on the side. But that other one, she was ready to cook. Anyway, I'm making another coffee for the day because why not?
Can you make the tunnel?
This across about here. Ride that car through. Whee! Also, if there's any pro tip out there that I can give you, cut your veggies in advance. You know, last Sunday I chopped a bunch of onions, carrots, celery because I was making soup this week. I chopped all these sweet potatoes for just some roasted sweet potatoes, but also for dinner tonight I'm making sweet potato enchiladas. And it's Saturday. My husband was supposed to be home by 3, but he is hung up at work, and so he's not going to be home until later. So I'm going to be like solo during dinner prep. And past Caitlin on Sunday is so thankful for now present day Caitlin that I don't have to peel and chop a bunch of sweet potatoes. It's already done for me, ready to go. I'm just going to drizzle these with some oils. I'm going to just put some oil and seasonings on them. Enchiladas are so easy, so I'm thankful for moments like this. This is how we help ourselves for days like this when, you know, you need the extra help. The tunnel fell?
Yeah.
One second, I have to go fix the tunnel. My favorite way to roast sweet potatoes is just olive oil, salt, and cumin. I think just those 3 things make them so tasty, and my kids eat them like they're candy. It's perfect. So I'm going to make a lot of these because I'll need them for the enchiladas, but then I just want to have some that are already roasted to use for lunches tomorrow. If anything I have learned from being a mom, and I mean, this obviously could go outside of being a mom if you're like fitness person and you do a lot of meal prepping and stuff like that. I'm not normally that person, but I have now learned, you know, being a mom, let's try to save our sanity, especially when you're cooking 3 meals every single day. If we can try to not cook some of them, but we could just do like a quick reheat, that is ideal. All right, those are good to go. All right, I think I'm going to end this vlog here just because we are now going into evening routine. I just made this coffee and I'm going to sit and enjoy it. The kids are contently playing. We like built this tunnel and they're racing their cars through it and all of that. So they're doing pretty good right now. So I'm going to just sit in the living room with them, fold some laundry while they're playing, drink some coffee. But thank you so much for joining me on this little cozy winter day. If you enjoy this content, make sure to subscribe and join this little family on the internet. I don't mean to brag, but I'm about to hit 50. So I started with 0. I'm almost at 50. But when you subscribe, it's encouraging me to continue to learn more about video editing and storytelling and all of that. I know I have such a long way to go, but it's been really fun to do something very new for me. I haven't done something that feels so unfamiliar in a long time. And so it's been nice to kind of have this new hobby and do this. That being said, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.